Hey folks, welcome to my vlog. Sorry I haven't been uploading, mainly because I do this when I'm in a mood to to be talkative, or when I have something I really want to share with you all. So lots of things has been happening lately, especially with the number one topic, coronavirus. I refuse to call it COVID-19 by that Ethiopian commie, quote-unquote, Dr. Tedros of WHO. He's a complete China rear licker, okay, to put it mildly. And all WHO is worried about right now is how not to offend the Chinese people. And even giving credit to Chinese people about how they're handling it. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me, WHO? The entire UN is basically lost. The entire UN is basically being bought out by the commie Chinese, the Chi-Com, right? Anybody with any kind of objective mind can see that. Dr. Tedros apparently did many similar things throughout the world. He basically has ties to a Communist Party in Ethiopia. So there you go. Anyway, what can we say about coronavirus? And all I'm saying is, I think it's man-made. I think it's a virus based off of SARS, which is an early Chinese flu that killed about 800 people, mainly in Hong Kong and in southern China. So now these coronavirus, I read in a few sources say it's a virus that was based off of the SARS. And how did this come about is when two Canadian scientists, they're both Chinese ethnicity, but they have Canadian citizenship. They stole the SARS virus from a Canadian lab and then gave it to the Biolab 4 in Wuhan, China. And when it arrived in Wuhan, China, by the way, those two quote-unquote Canadian citizens, which they are not because they are basically traitors, those two Chinese ethnic Canadians has been arrested. I hope they go to jail and rot in jail. So back to Wuhan, Hubei. So Hubei is the name of the province. Wuhan is the name of the city. So the Biolab 4 in Hubei, inside the city of Hunan, which is about 8 kilometers away from the wet market, where they sell the bats. Apparently they experimented on it, and somehow, everything in China is discounted deeply, right? The quality is crap, and everything they do is just basically not on par to any kind of quality that is recognizable by the free world, and the corruption is high. So the Biolab 4 at most is basically probably Biolab 1.5. Like, have you been to a Chinese 6 stars hotel? I have been to many so-called Chinese 5-star, 6-star hotel. I walked in it, I said, this is nice, but this is by no means 6 star, maybe 4 star, 4.5 star at most. So everything, all ratings in China needs to be, pegged down a couple of notches at least. So I think something happened in the Biolab 4 in Wuhan. They either mishandling it or they contaminated themselves and then went to the wet market and start eating there. And obviously it has been infecting a lot of the Wuhan residents for a long time. And then that's just how, you know, every single Wuhan resident is pretty much radioactive. I mean, if you're in Wuhan, chances are very high that you've been infected. So that's I think it's a very, very likely scenario. Okay, enough about the coronavirus. But anyway, I do want to mention to you all, if you have not already, in your area, if you have not been hit by the coronavirus, buy some basic necessities that you're gonna use anyway. Okay, just buy them buy at least a month, if not 2 months or 3 months supplies worth of toilet paper. Okay, some canned food, some rice, some beans, some water. But make sure those are the things that you will consume. Okay, don't buy. I mean, I'm not a proponent of buying like MREs or things that, you know, can be stored like 50 years, but I don't end up eating them. Okay, my sister, you know, bought into those MRE, those kind of bucket food hype, where the food lasts like, you know, 10 years. And she kept them for 10 years and she never ate them, and then she donated them all away, or gave them all away, or tossed them all away. I don't know what she did with them, and it cost her $500. So don't do that. Just buy things that you're gonna eat, you know, in the near future. That's my advice. Okay, you do you. But I think the most logical thing is just to buy things that you're gonna eat, you're gonna consume, and enjoy consuming it. Anyway, I want to talk about Trump and the Super Tuesday. How the most annoying geriatric ever, Bernie Sanders, got beaten by another geriatric, Biden. I want to talk about that because it's just simply hilarious. Also talk about Cenk Uygur or Chunk the Cow, as somebody call him, of TYT, the Young Turks. How he got humiliated in his district he tried to campaign for, CA25. Har har har. Anyway, I better split that into another video. It's almost 8 minutes already. All right, folks. Great to be having a video uploaded again, and stay safe out there, and keep America great, people.